the peep sight, the little ball on the pin should be held on the center of the target and in the center of the peep. With a red dot sight system, the red dot should be centered in the tube of the sight and held on the center of the target. With a scope featuring single crosshairs, the center of the target is placed at the intersection of the vertical and horizontal crosshairs. The multiple range crosshair scopes are very popular for crossbows. With this type of scope, the top horizontal crosshair is utilized as the 20-yard crosshair. However the crossbow is sight-equipped, practice sight acquisition several times before actually loading an arrow on the bow. Place an arrow in the crossbow by putting the cock feather down into the track of the bow and moving it back against the string under the arrow retention spring. Keep the crossbow pointed downrange. Make sure there are no obstacles near the ends of the limbs. When the trigger is pulled, the limb tips of the crossbow move forward with enough energy to damage the limbs if they strike a stationary object or cause injury if they strike an observer. Make sure the range is clear before the arrow is loaded. Bring the crossbow to the shoulder. Align the sights on the target. Take a deep breath, let half of it out, release the safety, and squeeze the trigger. Once the latch has released the string, follow through. Keep aiming. It takes time for the arrow to leave the bow. If the shooter relaxes as soon as the trigger releases the latch, the arrow will drop low on the target or not reach it at all. At 10 yards, the arrow should hit the target. Take a second shot. If everything is done the same, the second arrow should strike the target in the same place. Shoot a third arrow. If all three strike the target in the same area, adjust the sight to move the arrow grouping to the top of the center of the bullseye. Shoot another 3-arrow group. If this arrow group is at the top center of the bullseye, move back to 20 yards. At 20 yards, shoot the next 3-arrow group. Then fine-tune the sight to the center of the bullseye. For longer distances, utilizing the peep pin sight system, an additional pin may be added for 30 yards or longer and zeroed in by following the same procedure. Manufacturer recommended maximum effective hunting range with a crossbow is 40 yards, and that distance is relative to the habitat where the shot is made. The average successful shot by crossbow hunters is less than 20 yards.